A terminal window opens. Lines of code begin to populate the screen. A cursor clicks through a web browser, and the mouse sliding across the desk is moving entirely on its own. This is Anthropic's Claude 4.6 taking autonomous control of the workstation. In the early years of large language models, the process was entirely manual. Humans had to write a prompt, wait for the response, and then copy and paste the text into their actual workflow. We are moving from the era of generative AI into the era of agentic AI. The passive assistant has been replaced by an active digital worker. This shift is powered by the Claude 4 family, specifically the flagship Opus 4.6 and the mid-sized, highly efficient Sonnet 4.6. India has emerged as the geographic center of this transition. In February 2026, Anthropic opened a new office in Bengaluru to support its second-largest global market. Through a strategic partnership with Infosys, Claude is being integrated directly into the infrastructure of regulated industries like telecom and finance. India is no longer just a hub for outsourced human labor. It has become the primary global testing ground for autonomous AI integration. Older AI models struggled with latency because they applied the same rigid, step-by-step processing power to every prompt, regardless of its difficulty. Claude 4.6 addresses this with hybrid dual-mode reasoning, choosing between two pathways. Simple queries use a near-instant fast mode for immediate text output. For complex tasks, extended thinking mode executes code, searches the internet, or fetches files before responding. By dynamically alternating between standard inference, the basic process of generating text, and a deliberate chain of thought, the model can now calibrate its own processing effort to match the complexity of the task. For an agent to work autonomously for hours, it needs a massive short-term memory, known as a context window. This capacity has grown rapidly, from the 9,000 tokens in early models to the 200,000 token limit seen in Claude 2.1. Claude 4.6 can now handle 1 million tokens of context. In practical terms, that means the AI can ingest and analyze 500 books or an entire software codebase in a single session. This memory allows the system to remain autonomous, never losing track of its overarching goal. It can complete thousands of individual steps without needing a human to re-explain the task. Granting a system direct control over a terminal or database introduces a significant security risk, especially if the software doesn't have a built-in moral framework. Anthropic manages this risk through constitutional AI. The model is mathematically trained to follow ethical principles, derived from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Earlier safety models often relied on simple refusals when they encountered sensitive topics. As you can see in this comparison, Claude uses its constitutional training to understand a user's intent, providing helpful, nuanced answers while remaining safe. This transparent alignment is why corporations trust Claude to operate autonomously within their own internal networks. We see this autonomy in Claude Code, an agentic command line interface. Developers can now instruct the AI to hunt for bugs or rewrite architecture in the background while they focus on other tasks. The system also supports agent teams, where a user can command multiple instances of Claude to collaborate on different parts of the same project. The human role is shifting away from writing code and toward managing a team of digital developers. This technology is fully localized, with Anthropic providing high-proficiency training for 10 Indian languages, including Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, and Telugu. The system's name is a tribute to Claude Shannon, the father of information theory, who developed the mathematical foundations for modern computing. Claude 4.6 marks the point where AI moves beyond conversation to act as a digital coworker.